Hey guys, so today we are going to be reacting to this video where this lady told a man on the first date where she made this guy assemble her bed and shelf. So we've had the oyster lady, we've had the cheesecake factory lady, and now we have the furniture lady. And shout out to Mr. 1950 for making this video. So let's go.
What's good, everybody? It's 50. It was Mr. This is absolutely disgusting. We're going to hear this, we're going to break this one down real quick.
Am I wrong for this? Anytime I tell this story, no one ever agrees with me. But I swear when I think about it, I'm right. So when I first moved to Atlanta, I didn't know anybody, and I joined Bumble to match with this.
Okay, so right off the bat, she's saying, whenever I tell people this story, they think I'm wrong. But then she's saying that she thinks she's right. So if you're telling a story to everybody that you know, or you're telling a story to a lot of people, and the majority of people are saying that you're wrong, then you probably are wrong, and it means that you should reflect.
This guy, right? We had been talking, I think for like 2 or 3 weeks, and I got a good vibe. So anyway, I had asked him if he knew any handy people because I had a lot of like furniture coming into my apartment, and I needed help putting it together. Although I did not know him well enough, I trusted him enough to come to my apartment. Now, in hindsight, that was probably a bad idea, but it is what I did.
Okay, so a lot of these women, they trust the guy to enough that they get in the guy's car. They trust the guy enough that they eat at a restaurant with him, but they trust the guy enough that the guy comes to their apartment to fix furniture for them. But they don't trust the guy enough to get intimate with them. This makes absolutely no sense. And this is on initial meeting that they're asking these guys to take them out to very fancy restaurants. Like, oh, that Cheesecake Factory lady, she showed up an hour late. She didn't even dress elegantly, but wanted to go to some fancy restaurant instead of Cheesecake Factory. But now we have this woman here who wants to get a guy to come and fix the furniture for her.
Conversation with him about payment because I didn't want for him to come and I didn't like him, and then he felt like probably a bad idea. Well enough, I trusted him enough to come to my apartment. Now, in hindsight, that was probably a bad idea, but it is what I did. So before he came to my apartment, I had a conversation with him about payment because I didn't want for him to come and I didn't like him, and then he felt like he got. So we talked about payment, and I told him I'd give him a certain amount for him putting together like 2 pieces of furniture. Well, he put together a bed and a desk. So I don't remember exactly how much we agreed on, but I did say I was gonna sell him the money. So when he came over like early this Saturday morning.
Alright, so she probably didn't pay him as much as the work was worth. But the fact that she was at least paying him, alright, I have some respect for this lady because at least she paid the guy. Now, a lot of women on the first date, like, they wouldn't pay the guy, but they would expect the guy to provide husbandly duties, like fixing the furniture or fixing something around their house or whatever. Like, bro, it's crazy. Just in my building, I had someone I knew as a friend, weren't dating, nothing like that, and she's trying to sell her apartment and everything, but she wanted me to like fix her bed or like fix something with her air conditioning or something like that. Like, bro, I didn't even know where the controls for air conditioner was, and like, bro, she wanted me to fix her bed and whatever. But yeah, whatever. All right, man. And did she pay me? No, but that's a whole different story. But I should have respect for this lady for at least paying the guy.
And he ended up like starting right away. He was definitely somebody that I could see myself talking to on the long haul. So it was cool. Like, he was we were getting to know each other. We were talking about family. We were talking about life, all this kind of stuff. So around lunchtime, I ordered us something to eat. And as we were eating, we were like really talking, right? It was good. So when he was done, he kind of like chilled for like another couple of hours just to like rest. And we were really vibing. And he was like, I would really like to see you again. And I was like, cool. So when he's ready to.
Oh, wow. All right. So this guy still wants to see the lady again after she made him work a bunch of hours to put together some furniture. I can't imagine how fun this date would be. I mean, at least they took some time to, I guess, know each other. But this guy was here on his Saturday, so I mean, at least he made some money too. So that's great.
To go, we go outside and he gives me a hug, and then he was like, okay, so I'm gonna text you my Zelle information so you can send the payment. And I'm like, okay. In the moment, I was just a little shocked, but I didn't like let it on. I was just like, okay, just text it to me. So the next day I sent the Zelle payment, and I was just like, oh, thank you for coming over. I really appreciate it. And then I didn't say anything else. And he was texting me, and I did not respond. And he wasn't used to that because obviously we had been like texting all day long, you know, talking throughout the day. It was good at that time. But then
All right, so yes, when you're on a date, like first date, you shouldn't be fixing someone's furniture like that. But kudos to this guy. He made sure he got his payment. He asked on about the Zelle. He said like, "Oh yeah, you can send me the payment or whatever." He made sure to get it. So kudos to you for that, dude.
just decided that the fact of him asking me for money after like we had a good day, and I do understand that we agreed upon it, but I just thought it would be different since we were going to start dating. So finally he asked me like, what's up? And I was just like, honestly, I know we decided that I would pay you for that, but I really thought it was tacky that you actually asked me for the money afterwards, and you took it. So I did end up cutting it off and we didn't talk again. But when I told my cousin about it, she was like, you guys agreed on it. Like, I don't understand what the problem was. And
So here, okay, good thing here that her cousin has senses and was saying, well, it's an agreement, so you guys agreed on the payment and etc. So there's no real issue here. I mean, just because they were kind of vibing, did she expect the guy to fix the furniture for free? Did she really think that just because they were connecting somewhat, that he would like forget how much hard work he put in to fix the furniture and everything? Be like, oh babe, it's okay, and whatever. So I mean, I'm happy for this guy that he made some money, but still. And I'm happy here that her cousin has some senses instead of going with this BS and saying like, oh no, he was wrong, like you were right, he was wrong, like no matter what, basically. Like a lot of these women would just say that the guy was wrong no matter what, even whether it made sense or not. So
honestly, like if I'm gonna date you and you know you put together some furniture for me, you're gonna charge me? I don't know, like what do you guys think?
alright, well I already shared my thoughts with you on this, but if you guys like this video, please don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe, bell notifications, and share. Also comment letting me know what you guys think about this situation as well. So